They'll be alright. Irina didn't seem any more agitated than usual.
Meanwhile, the head of the Weeping Eye has been watching you. You see your face reflected back 6 times in his sextuple lenses.
There's something I've been meaning to ask, Operant. How did you earn your name? Was it just assigned to you at random, or was it chosen with purpose? I would love the chance to debrief a real opera controller. Unfortunately, it's been a very long time since we took one alive and intact.
Assignment compromised. Rating catastrophic. The day is lost. Time. You need time. Keep them engaged. Keep your eyes open. Every moment you breathe is a victory.
I only ask because there is one thing that's been bothering me. A niggling matter I was hoping you might clear up. My name. More precisely, that name the opera has seen fit to bestow on me.
A barely perceptible edge to the way he says.
No, Operant, I don't.
A wince. You've got under his skin. Just slightly.
A good name has to suit the role, don't you think? The Grand Lich, I understand. Facundo worked hard to cultivate a certain mystique with his body doubles and so forth. I'm saying it's my horrible burden to look into the hearts of humanity and weigh their contents. I'd expect my epithet to convey something of the grandeur that implies. But 100-eyed golem? I don't know what to think of it as a name.
I think it's the eyes. There should be more of them.
Maybe that's it. It's just not that many eyes when you consider the magnitude of my burden.
This is good. Keep him talking. The jukebox. Signal. Fighting chance.
This is a disappointingly narrow perspective. What's obscene are the visions those eyes are made to endure. Hordes of repugnant, spiritless wights sleepwalking through a dark thicket. The whorehouse wonderland of depraved individualism. A crazed disorder that nevertheless reproduces itself anew with each day.
The world as you found it.
Too obvious, though, now that you say it out loud. Not exactly expansive either.
It also sounds like a penis.
The airport, naturally. Happily enough, we're booked on the same flight. Don't worry, the arrangements are being made as we speak. There's an unlisted flight waiting to take us back to Cicatriz Frontera. We'll arrive by sunset.
If you're lucky, you may be able to catch the cupolas glittering as we descend.
Perhaps the last such aesthetic experience you'll have.
A very, very small room. And in that room, a very small desk. And on that desk, a new script. You feature heavily.
He glances out the window. The city-state of Portofino blurs somewhere beneath you. Its people blur with it. Some look up as the oldest aero tramline in the city shudders high above them. A bird without wings.
And that brings us at last to your role, the doomed opera assassin.
The only thing to hand is intimidation. They know you, but they don't know what you're capable of. Unsteady them. Zero yourself out as soon as possible. You are high up. Defenestration is viable. Lie. Draw it out. Time is not yet your enemy. The Lich at the shrine was nothing but a simulacrum against falsehood. Reality is the only card left to play.
That's all right. I think it still counts. You're quite right. We had no chance against you. The perfidious opera assassin, murderer of our Minister of Mass Culture.
As he looks at you evenly, his eyelid begins to twitch. The Imperialists are shaping new realities while you sit and do nothing.
What a tragedy. That poor Facundo relied on us for his protection, and in his moment of dire need, we were nowhere to be found. Massive fucko on our part. Deranged figments of a mind corroded by post-historical materialism.
The mind plays strange tricks on the dying. She may have no memory of what she's done.
Then let's return to reality. Your Grand Lich, our Minister for Mass Culture, was just shot by a perfidious opera assassin. That would be you.
Could these be the sensitive, invisible fingers you've always felt? No. His fingers are muscle, blood, fat, bone.
Whatever you may be feeling now, take heart in this. You played your role very adequately. Thank you also for providing us with such a detailed signed confession. This will simplify the proceeding. I'm not. The relevant documents are all prepared and waiting for you. When the time comes, you'll only have to read the lines as written.
Here it is, laid out. The logic of the ritual sacrifice. Behind the man's gaze, the world turns against you. Fight, kill, live.
In a few hours, we'll be in Cicatriz Frontera. There will be state media and propagandists from across the Imperio Iluminado waiting to record your arrival. They'll expect another convincing performance from you. Max will make sure your camera ready.
The composed man nods and gives you a sad smile. This prick still has our gun. When the moment comes, we jump in first.
Your show trial will be compulsory viewing, I expect. The finale and the live executions will be a public holiday across the illuminated empire.
What about your friends? Do you not owe them for everything they've given and are about to give for you? The cable groans overhead. A pensioner in a tracksuit coughs into his elbow. Further back, a trim young woman laughs, hanging on her friend's arm. Wait, there, at the far end of the carriage. Your controller was right. Kaleidoscope has eluded the Weeping Eye's gaze. To them, he's simply a middle-aged man in a slightly inappropriate hooded sweatshirt. Awaiting your signal. A knife in your boot. You can turn this around. Gang. Gang.
Go ahead. It's good to make sure you've got your backstory down. You're right. I want nothing to do with the developed world and its degenerates. Anonymous imprints were meant to transcend the cesspool of the now, not go dipping our cocks in it. But Facundo has his own ideas. Cultural victory. Pop music, space concerts. Ugh.
Something about the way he says the name, Facundo. He's taken aback for a sliver of an instant. Point to the opera.
You misunderstand. In another world, Facundo and I might have... But there was something in him. A sign of psychogenetic drift. We both knew it would always come to this.
There are times, even now, when he wonders whether the drift is actually within him. A secret tide pulling him even further from himself.
Facundo knew as well as I do that it's the role that matters, not so much the body that feels it. Now, man and role are both dead. I'm sure your controllers will be doubly pleased. Yes, it's been grand. Sadly, I think it'll be a one-off. Ignatz?
This special asset. He didn't pass his probationary period, unfortunately.
Ah, yes. A high-functioning, modern organization has to be ruthless when it comes to personnel.
Ignatz turns to you and grins his lopsided grin. Wow, no time for your old friend after 2 years of nothing. Cold, Herschel. Hopefully I can live with this.
Cat?
I don't think it will last long, to be honest with you. There were a lot of boars around.
Shame. My daughters have always wanted a cat.
Yes, 91, wasn't it? We rolled up a good few that year. It started with a girl, if I recall.
I remember her very well. Hayato was the surname. She was spying on her own father.
At your direction, of course. Her father was head of a secret dream study receiving MTER funding.
We did terrible things to that girl in 91. It's no surprise you'd leave her on the bench. That was a humane decision.
91. I'd just gotten married. Tempo.
The bootlegger. He's been known to us for many years. An associate of Facundo's, as it happens.
You'd have to ask Irina and Max. They handled that one. Downstairs.
The Carabinero, of course. We hoped we could turn him for a while. Eventually, we delivered him over to the Azuris.
Unintelligible sodomitic swine. Azuris. If memory serves, apart from the Carabinero, there was very little interesting about your friends. I ordered them set loose. I'd say my judgment's proven prescient. Without your friends, would you even be here?
The head of the Weeping Eye looks at you for a long moment. He reaches into his coat.
Right. Now that the formal part is out of the way, let's get to the fun stuff.
He thuds something heavy on the table in front of you. A deck of weathered black cards.
Here. You sure?
We still have a ways until we reach Centro. Let's get to know each other a little bit.
To your left and right, his goons about their eyes.
Entreaty.
Ancient Lusian game of divination. Uses a unique deck of cards not seen elsewhere. Turn the fascist superstitions against him. Do it. Stall. Draw this out.
I will play the ogre, the star's chosen mouth.
His upper lip inclines to the right as he speaks. His canine is chipped.
You'll be the querent. This first card will help us see what you're made of.
He turns the top card and lays it between you. The violence of the wave. The crashing weight of the abyss. The cards see your strength.
The ocean. A body, constant, changing, unrelenting, and full of death. You have corrupted the gifted flesh.
He shuffles the deck, then lays 2 cards side by side on the table.
Second, for what you have made of your life, choose one only.
The prism. You turn the card in your hand to find another severed at the wrist. A single droplet of water dangles from the tip of its index finger.
It's as you said. The prism scatters light, degrades it so that our meager sight organs might comprehend its truth. How did you know? The world often shares its wonders with those least able to comprehend them. One of its cruel ironies.
He shuffles his deck and places 3 more cards carefully on the table.
Third, for your now.
You flip the card. Its face shows an acrobat, naked to the waist, performing a sword-swallowing trick. His chest is burned through to reveal a flaming blade inside. Funny name, difficult trick. This is about training.
The clown. The cards commend you your discipline. You have a pocket full of tricks at your disposal. Too bad I've got more. The only thing your head buzzes with are the asinine edicts of your party.
Hey,
All the same, I'm glad we have this chance to chat.
he puts your cards delicately aside, then shuffles his deck again, rhythmically, like blades of a machine churning together. Now, offense, turn the table.
Final. When all else burns away, this remains.
You reach for the deck. In either surprise or disregard, the man stares at you, helpless as a boy. You take his cards. You shuffle them. The card is blank, plain white, with text at the bottom which you read upside down. It claims luminescence.
There's something wrong with the light. Look at the card. The light seethes, a skin ready to burst. No. Strange. A strange thing for you to say to me now. You remind me of somebody I once knew, though you and he are nothing alike. He said the same to me in a similar circumstance.
Distance grows between you as his mind wanders into the past. His attention was so strong that you feel cold in its absence.
In a way, yes. We were schooled together with 50 other boys in an old barracks around the ginkgo tree. He was kind, delicate, unassuming, and generous.
The golden shade, the screaming boy beaten by his fellows.
He should not have existed. The world should not allow a boy so pathetic to exist. So I became the world. I saw the ginkgo's canopy flashing yellow in his eyes, wide with fear, and I beat the light out of them.
The goon sitting behind you turns his head, slightly, drawn by the malice in his master's voice.
Yes, and what's worse is that I craved it. I longed for it, looked for him. When he hid from me, I learned what we are.
We are beautiful.
All this he did to me, and then he looked up, bloody and frail, unrecognizable. Like you, he said, "Are you done?" I was not. I never will be.
Movement at your peripheral vision. A final board tilt in your favor. One last roll.
Requests, anyone?
A few passengers turn their heads, then look away again. The man by the window spares him a disinterested glance.
Song would be nice. Something to go with the view.
We are well equipped with silence.
You feel Kaleidoscope's eyes on your back, his hand over the jukebox. The air in the tram is stifling, charged, near flammable. Ahead of you, futures shear off each other. Your fate is preordained and preloaded. All that's left to do is cue the exit music. But everyone on this tram will hear it and be destroyed by it, including your friends and you. Ultimate solidarity with Pseudopod. You can feel what he felt as the disc ripped his mind clean. You have a screwdriver. Could always reset your hearing feature. The woman behind you was wearing headphones. Maybe she'd let you borrow them. Your squad is shoulder to shoulder with two weeping eye goons under their watch, deciding who to take out first, waiting for you to drop the flag. Kaleidoscope's pink hood twitches in your direction.
Red?
Wait! Don't touch.
Hail to the Queen.
Kaleidoscope jabs his thumb into the play button before your enemies can react. The opening notes carry your heart into the air and siphon all warmth from the tram. Blue heat, shaking in the boundless dark. The edges turn purple, widen. A moment of shivering anticipation before the soundless boom. Another dead star.
What is that?
I like it.
Your muscles slacken, weighed down by a mounting force.
Cascade.
Eyes closed, chin raised, head tilted towards the jukebox, waiting for her voice. He holds out his headphones.
What? Who was?
His glasses slip down his nose. He's trying to fight it, but he can't. Ultravioletta's voice, with the height of its perfection and power. This was always going to be his last stop. In a matter of minutes, Ultravioletta's voice will devour your mind. And you should put them on, quickly. Or listen with him. You'll die, but you will know. Heads drop, jaws slacken, pained and mesmerized by the sound. The disc is already at work, unpeeling their minds. There is nothing you can do for them. Your vision wavers at the edges, a violet overglow. The world slips away from you. Emptiness in stereo. People pass across your field of vision in complete silence, like fish at an aquarium. mouths something to himself, eyes closed. He's singing along, even though he's never heard it before. His movement stops. His eyes lose something as you watch. You lose something too. Impossible contours in the world around you. Seams you've never seen before. And never will again. The world slinks off into a nearby corner, licking its wounds. Ultravioletta's voice is no longer stalking you. A few hundred feet away, an aero tram on a different line lumbers across the sky, balancing upon its wire. Maybe the driver can see you too. It drifts, shudders, turns. The driver doesn't look your way. Doesn't even notice you. What would they notice? Another unremarkable tram making its daily commute? Or might they sense on some cardinal level the contamination you've untethered? The frightful hazard more primitive nations would have marked with rings of salt and paper seals. The world is quieter than you've ever heard it. The city rises to greet you, a smoking mass of architecture. From this altitude, goosebumps on the back of your neck, as if all those of absent, lifeless eyes have turned to watch you. You turn towards the silent Pseudopod stares at the ceiling, glassy-eyed. Whatever happens has already happened. There's a leaf stuck to the sleeve of his pelota sweater. You know this isn't better. That's why you didn't choose it for yourself. You turn from your double's body.
Impressive metaphysical nuke you set off there, Cascade.
Your former double stands amidst the bodies, unharmed and unperturbed.
Let me be straight. Did you mean to eradicate me along with the rest? Intermatter phasing, of course. Head and shoulders subcarriage. Though I would have appreciated a little more advance warning, Cascade. Close call.
Look, his hair's a bigger catastrophe than usual. He just stuck his head out of the window. Why didn't everyone do that then? This may well have been high-level psychogenic stagecraft.
What's the upstairs situation? Collateral psychic damage. Who's counting? Something an old remembrancer hand said to me once. Death must find you in the strangest circumstances possible. So she has something to remember you by.
The tram wires crackle above you, as if charged with new energy.
Your conceptual friend there. Odd look on its face. Like it was going home. Speaking of which, I assume the driver is also spiritually discontinued? One of us better locate the braking system. Thank you, Cascade. If I had to, pick 2 people on this tram to pull through, I would, you know, definitely be,
He loses conviction in his words and instead motions awkwardly between the two of you. You return to look out over Portofino. You hear the first horns and yells of city traffic. A faint smell of petrol arrives on the breeze. One more phone, one more voice.
Please tell me you have good news. Is it? The first reports made it to Novassa 20 minutes ago. Some very spooky stuff appears to be going down in Portofino. I'm getting descriptions of an aerotram full of insensate husks, neither alive nor dead. Their minds obliterated by some unknown phenomena. Among them, the 100-eyed golem himself. What is going on? Not sure normal day is how I describe it. More psycho-spiritual atrocity. At least you made it out, in the end. But that still leaves the object of your assignment, the Grand Lich. Did we pull it off? Good. That's good news for the big board.
You can feel the tension going out of her shoulders. Her diaphragm slackening as she straightens in her chair.
And what of your squad? How did they carry themselves? Damn. Who did we lose? Pseudopod. Lost.
A sigh. That's all she can manage just now. The sound of a box being marked on a standard form. She's done this many times before. She'll say as little as possible. Treat it like a formality to get through the moment.
Kaleidoscope. Lost.
Another form.
What about Holocene? Is he alright? Has he made it safely to cover? Right. That's good to hear. As soon as we're able, we'll get them out. Not a complete disaster then. Still, 2 unmarked stars. It'll be a long night at the Hyacinth Bar.
There's another Melita, she thinks, looking at the same form but filling it in differently. She wishes she were that Melita.
I suppose we can mark this assignment complete. But fuck, what a cost. Yes, I suppose that's why we're all here. Still, rings a bit false in the ear just now. I suppose that just leaves the final ranking. Yes, there's a new system we're supposed to use. The Z-scale. Objective and accountable are the words you hear batted about. You know how they get with these new initiatives.
Ice crystals fractal in your veins. What she means is the real account will be buried in a center-held file for 30 years. You will never so much as glimpse the outside of its folder. There's nothing to consider. We're locked into Dissociation Nation. Nothing can possibly hurt us now.
Naturally. Do you want to find out what letter you get or no?
Your controller mumbles something to herself as she dutifully prepares the assessment form.
Our techno-fascist rivals appear to be undone for now. Any talk of secret treaties with Emter is surely scuttled. Instead of an end to the culture blockade, they've gotten a howling vacuum at the top of their hierarchy. Yes, and all it cost us was half a squad. A dear price, buy and measure. I suspect playing that red disc will also make the Lucians question if this wasn't simply the result of their own psychodramatic machination. From Novessa's vantage, this is a very satisfying outcome. Neither did I. All the same, don't say that in front of anyone else. Still, no question who comes out on the top of the heap for today. Operant Probable himself would be forced to commend such a performance. Don't mind me. Sometimes I voice feelings that aren't necessarily my own, just so someone will. The psychomancers call it a personality flaw. There's just one thing I've been wondering. Did you know you were going to play the red disc when you went to such effort to reconstruct it?
There is a correct answer, but neither of you know what it is.
Right. Okay. Well, after all that, I suppose the only appropriate rank is Z.
It's like she's handing you a trophy cup with the corpse of a small animal in it.
They say it's normal to have mixed feelings after a difficult assignment.
But not like this. These feelings aren't mixed. They're on entirely different planes from one another.
I no longer expect to find happiness from my work, Oberyn. That isn't what this is about. You've had this entire assignment to answer that question for yourself. If you don't know by now, forget it. But for now, you should get going. If you depart now, you'll make the Eastern Republics by nightfall. She'll do exactly as a liminal class as it is meant to. Erase all trace of the opera from your safe house, and then recede into the background. We don't. Anything else? Naturally, I continue not to know who you're talking about. Although, I did see a strange report from Capoblanco. Seems a number of their low-orbit satellites have gone dark rather suddenly. You wouldn't know anything about that up front. Right. I'll add something in the additional comments box. Sounds like something for the remembrancers. Who is Ignat? Right. Let me see what I can do. Does he have a full name or interval? Got it. V? Oh yes, her. I suppose she's doomed to an ordinarily extraordinary life. Probably. Sounds like typical techno-fascist derangement. Lonely up there, I hear. Anyway, she's on the party censor list. Quite near the top, in fact. So if you never hear her music, it'll be like she doesn't exist. Hardly. Once you get back to Novessa, we'll have the standard quarantine. Battery of debriefings, physical examinations, ideological decontamination, and so on.
Burned out in the haze of it all. Long-distance calls.
For now, best to lay low. Back to Novessa as soon as possible. Strange with the connection. The opera forgives.
Come on, honey. You're the digital bird song of a signal jammer. When you want your target to know they're being disrupted, the illuminated empire awakens.
Venting displeasure. Jamming. Probably. Expect reprisals. Beginning shortly. Best to... well, you can.
The receiver buzzes warmly in your hand. In the wiry nerves of the city you just left, ideologies crash against one another like waves. Across the developed world and beyond, telephones begin to ring. In an underground office in Novessa, in a secret recording studio on the far side of the moon, in a glass and steel fortress in the most expensive part of the most expensive city in the world. Increasing chance of precipitation as a front of high pressure moves across the Noscarentis Sea. The temperature is 16 and falling.
Luck. Skill calculated. Now,
You land on me with lightness. So hard to feel anything you do. Release the sky, let the light go. Darkness from me.